So yeah, so the whole family comes, the sister comes. I stay there for like a few days. Then now I'm up in the car with the older sister, and she's like, okay, well then you guys will just have to go to a shelter. Shelter what? Shelter who? So now, like, I'm really going crazy because it's like my family begged me not to go. And I went on my own and I was like, you know what? I want my family. Like, from a kid, I always wanted a family, my own family and stuff like that. So I'm going to stick it out. And then I was just, my pride was just out of this world. I couldn't call my grandma and my mom and all them and tell them, like, I came out here and it was bad. I'm coming back home and so, because I kept going back and forth, back and forth. And this time I was like, you know what? Like, I'm not going back because they said that it was going to be bad, and I don't want to prove them right. So we go to the shelter. It's a family shelter, and those people, it's called Path. Those people are freaking rude as heck. Oh my goodness! Like, people are coming there for help. Okay, I get it. New York City is a lot of lazy people, so they grew up in the shelters and stuff like that, and they be trying to play games, but they were being so freaking rude. They're gonna tell me that wherever I was staying when I got here, I need to go stay back with them, and I said, well, they have a 2 bedroom, and it's like 7 of them living up in the 2 bedroom. So they're like, oh, well, you can just pull out the drawer and put the baby and let the baby sleep in the drawer. The drawer, put like a blanket and stuff and let the baby sleep in there. So I said, excuse me? So she was like, yeah, you can put the baby in there. It's safe. Like, when I said, I was literally crying, like, we was there for days. They, the whole day we was there, we couldn't bring food into the place. Or anything like that. Like, we had to sit there and wait the whole day. So if we didn't get called within that day, they put us on a bus and they take us to like a hotel. And then early in the morning they bring us back. And then we sit there all day, starving, thirsty, hungry, everybody arguing, everybody fighting. It was just traumatic. So anyways, they end up placing us in a well, they was like, oh, he couldn't come because me and him at the time wasn't married. We didn't have a domestic partnership. Like, we weren't married. We just had a kid together. So they were like, oh, well, he can go. You can come to the shelter, but he can't come. So now, like, I'm scared. I don't know what's going on. So then he ends up coming with me to the shelter that they had put me in. And the shelter was so freaking dirty. It was nasty. My baby was crying. Like, it was just a lot. So then, yeah. So now, like, we're going out to eat and stuff like that. We go to Times Square. And this is the first time me and him gets into an argument. I've been there for like probably a month now. So now we're in Times Square. I don't know New York City. I don't know anybody. I don't